this is Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode we're going to talk about a 41-hour intermittent fasting coming up next. Hi guys, it's the Countess of Low Carb here. I am so excited to buzz on. I have no hair, no makeup, literally just got done with lunch with a friend to break my 41-hour fast. I feel so victorious, I feel so good, and I wanted to dive in to give you guys some quick content of how you can do it too. How I went from being an uncontrollable binge eater to now having a 41-hour fast. And I want to share with you, if I can do it, anyone can do it, right? Check with your medical doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. The Countess of Low Carb is not a medical doctor. Hi, love. Hi, Diana. So I wanted to give some content of how to encourage everyone that I feel so good, and I want everyone else to feel this so good feeling too, just because it feels amazing. Now, everybody's body is different. This just happens to be my personal experience, so please check with your own doctor on this. But here were some of the things that I wanted to talk about. First is I did not realize the energy I was going to get from this 41-hour fast from not eating, which is so counterintuitive to me. It feels so good. It feels so good that I hit the goal. It feels so good that I could literally feel, and I'm going to ask Dr. Kendi Berry this on our Friday interview, I could feel my thighs, which is where my fat deposits, like that's where my biggest fat source is. I could feel my thighs tingling, and I want to ask him, it felt like I lifted weights and I didn't. It felt like I was squatting and, lifting some weights, and I used to lift weights and I haven't recently, and I want to get back into it. But anyways, I'm wondering if that was the autophagy that was making me feel that way. But I have so much energy was number one. Hi, Allison. Hi, Diana. Hi. Number two was the mental clarity that I had was really strong. I thought I was going to be lethargic and tired, and last night I slept hard, like hardcore. I told my husband, the count, I'm like, you had better check in on our little 2-year-old boy because I'm not going to be able to. And I gave myself the grace, knowing that my work schedule wasn't going to be super heavy, to have more of a chill. This was the right time to do it. So I would say that timing for the mental clarity part is really important. With my schedule, this fit well with not having to hurt my body, hurt myself, you know what I mean, like trying to push with work deadlines and stuff. It was a good time to do this. Tip number 3 was from the amazing Lena, and I have on the link below, you can link to her group that she has, but she had suggested putting a little pink Himalayan salt under your tongue, and that helps get rid of cravings. And it was true. It really was true. It really did help alleviate the cravings. Literally at one point my tummy rumbled and my 2-year-old boy goes, "Mama, what is that?" And so I had to put some pink Himalayan salt under my tongue to help. Also, number 4 to help with cravings was having a tablespoon of fat. Now, there was some, I think I caused some confusion, and so I just want to dispel the confusion. If you can have 1 tablespoon of fat, it does not break your fast, and it does not break your autophagy per Dr. Fung. And he is my daddy of intermittent fasting source that I'm going to go with because of his scientific research that he has. So I did have 3 cups of coffee during this 41-hour journey. No, it was more than that. It was 3 each day or whatever, with 1 tablespoon of fat in each of it. And I used my little frother, my little travel frother, and it made it so lovely. So that kept me satiated. So when I started to get like, I can't do this anymore, I had some coffee. And quite frankly, I felt like I could go longer than 41 hours. I really, really did. I had a lunch date with a girlfriend, so I knew that I was going to be meeting her at a restaurant, and I wasn't sure. I didn't want to set myself up for failure by not eating while we were there, although I could have, because my body really, I felt like I could go, once I got past kind of the hurdle, I felt like, okay, I can ride this thing out. What tip are we on? Tip number 5 or tip number 6 was watch Dr. Fung's YouTube videos and watch the Countess of Low Carbs videos on fasting. Good nuggets, good tips, good education in there. I really, really love it. And there's a young man, the sweet Jeannie sent me a link about this young man who won a scholarship to do this video. And I need to link that so you guys can see it because it's so good. It's all on autophagy from a kid's perspective about how good it is for our bodies with fasting. And then number 7, tip number 7, 6, 7, wherever we are, was the mental clarity. I talked about that. This is all mental. It's all mental. Really, if I can do it, any of y'all can do this. Anyone can do what I just did with a 41-hour fast. Past the 24 hours, past the 36 hours, anyone could do this. anyone can do this. Really, if you've checked with your doctor, of course I have to get that disclaimer. I'm not a medical doctor, and this is not medical advice, and not to be dispelled as that. But anyone, it is a mental, it's a battlefield in the mind. As Joyce Meyer says, it's all a daggone battlefield in the mind. And getting past that, I felt like I had to reach for food. So I got one of those cute handwriting books. The link is in the blog post. I did my handwriting book. I just got it. And that helped keep my hands busy because I kept reaching. And it was crazy to me when I was in my car to reach. And I was like, what am I reaching for? I'm like, here's some water, cheers. But what am I reaching for? You know what I'm saying? So it really was fascinating. And I want to encourage y'all, it's a mental game. You can do it too. Really, if that's your heart's desire, right? Like, if it's your heart's desire, you can do it too. So I wanted to give you guys that content. I wanted to give you some concrete, like how I did it, what were the tools that I use. I think one of the biggest things that helped aid me was having a good schedule. This was not a stressful time. These past 2 days were not stressful for me. So it made it easier to do this. If it was a stressful work time or a stressful lifetime, I wouldn't recommend, for my experience, I wouldn't recommend doing it. But that's not to say if once you get some victories under your belt. And that's the other part of this mental piece is, now that I have victory under my belt, like, I want to do it again. I'm so excited. I'm going to wait. Like, today I'm going to eat. And then tomorrow I'm going to do some more research of, today I'm going to eat. Like, I'm going to keto eat, get the fats in. And after I ate, I thought my stomach would be upset. And I broke my fast with chicken wings, blue cheese, a burger, some bacon, some pickles, and a little bit of broccoli. But my tummy doesn't, and I didn't eat the whole thing, like I just kind of picked. My tummy doesn't hurt, and I thought my stomach would be really upset, like ingesting with all of that. It wasn't. I was very happily surprised. It made me very happy to know that my tummy wasn't going to be upset with it. So those were my tips. I want you to put your comment below of if this is the replay for you and what your goal is for today, right? Like, each day I'm in it to win it with y'all. So what your goal is today, I want to hear. I may not respond to every comment, but I read every comment. And I love you guys so super much. Your encouragement was beyond amazing for me, and especially for my favorite sister, my favorite amazing sister. I made it to 41 hours with my fast. It was pretty cool, and I feel incredible. I'll have to tell you about it later. It was really, really awesome. So those are my 6 or 7 tips. You can do it too. Check with your doctor, but I feel incredible. Like, I feel like I just climbed Mount Everest, and I can't wait to see how much weight I lost. Y'all know I don't like to get on the scale because of the mind F, but I am interested to peek on to see what the weight loss. I feel, when I met my girlfriend, she's like, you've lost weight. So I felt really good. Anyways, I wish you guys a powerful day. Make sure you click like, subscribe, share it, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.